Wasn't that wonderful? And we will ding along. I don't even know what that means. Alright, I'll try to lead you through this record the best I can. Don't worry, it won't be hard to follow. So we begin with welcome from a left-struck groom.
Well, I would just like to thank you all for coming. I tell you, I must be one lucky fellow. Who would have thought that I, Robert Martin, would fall in love with a glamorous showgirl, and that glamorous showgirl would be willing to give up a successful career for me, Robert Martin. Now, if it weren't for Prohibition, I'd say let's raise a glass.
Here, here.
To Miss Janet Vandergraff, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Oh, absolutely not!
Excuse me?
The bride mustn't see the groom on the day of the wedding. It's bad luck.
Now, I hope you heard that because that's the plot. Basically. Hang on for the ride.
Breakfast will be served in the Arabian room.
Say, it's a little early in the day to be drinking, isn't it?
I don't understand the question.
Look, you keep Janet away from Robert. You understand? You're the chaperone. That's your only job.
Aye, aye, mon capitaine.
Oh, Robert! Who's my little monkey?
Oh, yeah, I'm the little monkey.
So the bride and groom are whisked away, and we turn our attention to the B plot, which involves the producer.
Mr. Felsick!
Getting married and leaving show business?
Mr. Felsick!
Doesn't she know I got obligations?
Mr. Felsick, I can be your leading lady. You've said it yourself, I'm useless in the chorus.
Kitty, not now.
But I've been taking lessons, singing, acting, ballet.
Ballet?
Yeah, I'm pretty good too. Last week I auditioned for a Saltwater Lake.
A little annotation here. Kitty and Felsick were actually a couple in real life. Jack and Sadie Adler. Now, this is a familiar comic construct. A stupid woman and her long-suffering companion. Oh, she appears stupid, but in the end she does something clever that makes you wonder if it's all just an act. The irony here is that Sadie actually was quite stupid. Jack had to explain all the jokes to her, apparently. But still, she had a wonderful career on the stage. At the time, the theater was the only place where stupid people could earn a decent living. This is before television, of course.
Kitty, I don't have time for this.
A metaphor for Mr. Felsick.
Not now.
Perhaps a nice profiterole.
Guys, I'm not hungry.
Then perhaps we can give you something else to chew on. Yeah, something that ain't food.
What?
Your confusion is to be expected. Although we come before you in the guise of innocent pastry chefs, we are also, and primarily, employees of a certain individual.
A certain individual?
A certain individual who happens to be the largest single investor in Felsick Follies. He has sent us here as pastry chefs to express his concern about Ms. Vandergraff's impending nuptials. Specifically, that if she gets married and leaves the show, then there ain't no show.
Say, don't I know you?
No, you don't.
Have you ever spent any time in Toledo?
Have you spent any time in a coma?
No, but I have a cousin in Seattle.
Kitty, guys, don't you worry. This wedding thing is never gonna happen. You have my word.
Oh, we'll take your word all right. But to go back on that word would be a recipe for disaster. Now I hope we've made ourselves perfectly clear. One can only hope. You've just got to be kidding me. A trifle much? Start with me.
You can drop the pastry chefers now.
Alas, we're on the lamb.
A lamb's an entree, you macaroon.
The gates were thwarted by an interchangeable vaudeville duo, the Doll Sisters, Jane and Petra Tall. Now, this is an early example of your typical Broadway gangster, full of wordplay, stylized movements, but not very intimidating. Well, find dancers intimidating, which I do, but for reasons that wouldn't be appropriate to the situation.
In the meantime, feel free to browse the dessert carousel.
Try the Toledo surprise.
It's to die for.
Holy cats, Mr. Felsick! They're gangsters!
Very perceptive, kitty. Now go powder your face. Oh, I gotta stop this winning, but how? Oh, Lord in heaven, how? How?
I always thought that moment was a little overplayed. So, with the story well on its way, let's take it over to the groom's room.
Hey there, handsome. Show me those pearly whites.
The groom was played by the dashing Percy Hyman. He started out as the Albright toothpaste man. His fabulous smile adorned every tube. Now, Albright was hugely popular in the early 20s because it contained cocaine. It's true. If you looked at the ingredients, it was the fifth one down, right after sugar. Anyway, it wasn't long before Percy Hyman became a huge matinee idol.
Now it's perfectly normal to be nervous on your wedding. Is it? Ah, of course.
Now, some people say that Percy Hyman was a bad actor, but to those people I say, shut up.
Hey there, Mr. Mirrorman, shaking and a-quaking, trembling like them Brady cats do. Something big be bothering you. Cold feet, brother, you got cold feet. You can make them cold feet hot with a little rhythm. Young feet, old feet, can't be uncontrolled. Rhythm makes them cold feet trot down the aisle. Frosty arches, they can learn to swing. Icy souls can die. Wedding marches played in a ragtime swing. Make timid toes come alive and take the dive. Cold feet, schmold feet, turn them into bold feet. Rhythm makes them bold feet.
You don't say. Now why don't you just slide back into your mud hole, you backstabbing worm! Now I have to find a new minister. What are you up to?
Singing a song an old friend taught me. Dixie remedy for the wedding majors.
You've got yours. You've got the easy part. I just have to get my souvenirs and a new minister. I have the whole weight of the wedding on my shoulders.
Sounds to me like you've got cold feet.
What have I got?
Cold feet.
What do I want?
Cold feet.
What do I do? Cold feet?
No! You make the cold feet hot. Come on, George. Slow down now.
Right after you.
Oh, George, don't get ahead of me. Even higher.
Even higher.
Oh, wow. George.
Yes?
Can you hold something for me?
Yes, of course.
Oh!
You don't need to show off.
Oh, George, I'm just having fun. Make coffee hot. Make coffee hot. Make coffee hot. Make coffee hot. Yes.
Percy Hyman was a wonderful performer. He's still alive, you know. I saw him on the news recently celebrating his 100th birthday. To say that the passing years had taken a toll on him would be a grotesque understatement. They wheeled him out, and he had that pained look of expression on his face that God reserves for the very, very old on their birthdays. You know, the one that says, "Who are you? And who am I? And why the cake on fire?" You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
All right. That's enough of that. Tap dancing around like a fool.
I'm sorry, George. I just can't help it. It is my wedding day, after all.
No, but tap dancing is way too dangerous. Why don't you go out for a skate instead? That's what I do when I try to blow off some steam.
A skate?
Oh yes, a very enjoyable activity.
George, last time you went skating, you blew out your hip.
Oh, we don't talk about that, Robert.
We don't talk about that. Speaking of George,
Yes.
the minister canceled?
Yes, the minister canceled. But don't you worry, I'll find a new one.
Thank you, George. You know, I'm trusting you a lot with this whole thing, George.
Yes.
Also trusting you to secure that left shoe, George.
Yes, of course. Nice and secure.
All right, we're good on my end.
All right.
Whoa.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what was I thinking? No. You can't go up like that.
What? I look fine.
You might see Janet. Now here, put on this blindfold.
A blindfold?
Yes. Trust me, Robert.
George,
Yes?
you think of everything.
Oh, I'm just looking out for you, my boy. Let me just put that on you right there. All right, I'll lead you out.
Thank you.
All right. Right, just watch your step right here.
Where?
No! Oh, yep. All right. Take a little left. All right, take a slight right. All right. And just remember, Robert, no more tap dancing.
Just ignore it. It does it sometimes. It rings.
Celebrate!
What could you possibly want?
Hello, you've reached my answering machine. Leave a message and I'll call you back at my convenience.
God, I hate that. That's like a cell phone going off in a theater. Hello, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just at the theater ruining the moment. What about you? Oh, I couldn't get out tonight, so I thought I'd ruin the moment by proxy. Sorry, let's just shake that off. They didn't have cell phones in 1928, but I'm sure they had something for the ruining of the moments. Bugles or something.
Happy